What is up to my Leos? Anyways, good morning, good afternoon. Say hello to June. This will be your reading for the month of June, the remainder of June. Sorry I couldn't get it to you earlier. I will get you a Mystical Shaman Oracle card and we'll get right into it. Insight, guidance, advice, and energy of Leo for the month of June. Got the Council. So, you definitely are in a place where you're asking a lot of questions, it feels like. These could be questions that you're asking yourself. Some of you could be writing a letter to yourself. I did this a few years ago. It was very therapeutic, to just write to yourself and say whatever you feel it is you need to hear or would want to say to yourself. Like apologize to yourself. Tell yourself I love you. Alright, so we're going to get right into it with the tarot now. And I'll pull about 6 cards from the Fairy Wicked deck, and then we'll get some clarification with the Gilded. Insight, guidance, advice for my Leos, the remainder of the month of June. The Crane Bag. I think Capricorn just got this for their timeless reading. But if you're doing this, I think this could be very beneficial to what it is you might be working towards, You might be having some depression or something that keeps popping up as a pattern of yours in some area of life that you could be addressing with yourself. Some of you guys could just, be solving money problems in June. You might be getting some financial consultation. Old Witch Moon Hill. A lot of you, just this past full moon, could have just been thinking about what it is you want to do with your life in the future. Where you want to invest next. Some of you could have moon bathed, make you some moon water for your baths. Seeker, so we have a lot of major arcana here. Yeah, but that kind of goes along with it. Yeah, I think you're just sitting back here like, what's next? What am I doing with my life? Especially for those that are a bit older on this channel. Getting to the 40s. What am I doing? Like, what's the end game, the retirement plan? The Sun Wheel. Yeah. What equals happy? What equals a successful life? In the end. Yeah, so this reading I feel is most definitely for my older folks on here. My older Leos, 30 and up. Yeah, you're thinking and thinking and thinking on this. You could be talking to an air sign about this or getting some insight, guidance, advice from an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But yeah, this is a lot of major life happenings. So I'm not gonna say it's like love, even though there could be. But I think that's just like for people that are in relationships. This is just your relationship showing up. And of course you would be talking about your future with your partner because mean, when you have a partner, you're building a future as a team, just like as a species, as humans. We need to focus on building the future for the collective, not for the individual or just for our bloodlines, which is kind of where our country went wrong, because we started building the future for individuals and families versus the collective society. Crane bag. This is crane bag here for. So yeah, I'm feeling generational wealth here. Some of you could be talking about wanting to create that for your family. Please do so in a way where you collecting and being abundance is not taking away from anyone else. The Emperor, yeah. You know, this is the, honey, what are we doing? You know, the 401k, the retirement plan, the life insurance, the should we start this business? Should we get a PPP loan? Which a lot of people have done recently and probably not paid off. It's kind of like the last recession hit, we had all these cheap 0 interest rate loans and shit for houses. As soon as those interest rates and stuff weren't 0, those people that got loans on like houses and money, like they got railed with interest rates later. So I definitely say ex-naum the PPP loan, especially if it's not something you think your business is profitable enough to pay back within the first couple of years. I say a couple of years because pretty much if you were starting a business this year, if it wasn't in big tech or like OnlyFans, which probably won't last too long because eventually like bots are going to take over the sex industry too, and you're not going to be able to keep up. But pretty much the only people that made money in new businesses this year is tech and sex work, which are 2 sectors to be highly automated in the future that a lot of humans probably won't be working in, but they will be requiring the services. Old Witch Moonhill, the High Priestess. I'm hearing like, tell me which way to go. Which way should we go? Pisces here. So you definitely could be with a Pisces. So that always comes up with Leos. I feel like a lot of Leos that come to this channel are dating Pisces or have children with a Pisces baby mom or baby dad. Yeah, and I think the thing why it's so hard to pick up is like, I feel like some of you don't know where to begin creating a life plan or a retirement plan. What do they call it? A Roth RIA or whatever. See, I'm only 32. Never really thought of the whole death plan. I don't have children. Like, and honestly, by the time I go, my parents are probably gone. There's really like, whatever debt I have is just taking one for the team because they're not going to be able to put it on it. They're just going to have to ex-nay it. Once I pass, there's no one you could pass my debt on to. The Seeker, 7 of Cups. Yeah. Looking at your options. Savings, investments, time. Definitely take the time to check out the options. I know it can be very overwhelming. Do your research, do your time, especially when you're talking money. I'm not going to tell you to go get advice from a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm great at math, did a few trades, but I believe in people doing their own research and doing their own math. It's just better for them. That way, they can take it with them. The sun will. So don't just invest in something because somebody else suggested. Do it because you looked into it and you thought it was a good decision. The Sun Wheel. Six of Wands. Yeah. Then you can celebrate, you know? Doors will open the more you learn that you can't just trust information anymore, you know? I think these are the things too that you and your person are talking about, like how risky it is. Everything's a gamble now. Like breathing, walking outside, investing in anything and thinking it's still gonna be around 12 months later. Read of Air. Yeah. I feel like in this conversation, the way you feel about a lot of things are going to come out, and the way that they feel about a lot of things are going to come out. But it's that kind of conversation. It's a lot of logic here, but there's also emotions. I mean, I really feel like some of you here could be making a large investment where it's like, this is our life savings we're talking about, and you don't want to lose it. You're overthinking your investments in your future because there's things in your future you don't want to lose, Leo, and that makes sense. So just choose wisely. Don't overstress about it or overthink. Take breaks, especially if it's financial stuff, crunching numbers. You get very clutterblind. Yeah, just move cautious.